You Draconians!
This is a recording of this week's Nanaimo City Council meeting taken by someone in the gallery during question period. City Council voted this week to prohibit such recordings in its chambers or to bring any homemade signs.
There have been a number of incidents in the council chambers where there's been a very disruptive behavior. It serves no value from a transparency perspective. Council meetings are live streamed. They go up on the website.
Last year, Nanaimo RCMP had to be called into a meeting and ended up removing 2 people from its chambers. It's disruptions like this that have led staff to recommend changes.
Council has seen some pretty ugly incidents, some outbursts by people, filming that has been used strictly, in my view, to intimidate staff and or the politicians.
The question now is whether banning recordings in a public space is even legal.
All those in favor?
It's the reason 2 Nanaimo City Councillors voted against it.
From my understanding of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, people have a charter-protected right to photography and videography and recording of sound in a public space. And as we heard from our legal advice tonight, this is considered a public space.
I too agree with Councillor Eastmere. I think we're on shaky ground.
Council observer Jeff Ansley also believes the move is an overreach.
For the mayor, there is provisions within the BC Community Charter to expel people for bad behavior or intimidation. So they've already actually has that power. They don't need to amend a new power.
It's a very blunt solution to a nuanced problem.
The Canadian Association of Journalists says there should be an exemption for journalists,
so that you are able to ensure the independence of news gathering and journalists to do what they're doing, while also then restricting, sort of bad faith actors.
The city has built in an exemption. If approved by the meeting's chair prior to the meeting, one can still record independently.
If he doesn't like your group, if he doesn't like you as a person, he can just decide arbitrarily, well, you can't film here.
Despite questions about its legality, the city of Nanaimo says it's obtained a legal opinion that its updated bylaw is sound. It still has to pass one more vote before it officially takes effect.